Yeah, it's your boy Fist in the his house, bringing out a great edition of Black Ops 2 for me to you, because that's what I do. The KSG-12 long barrel laser. It's kind of like my running man setup. You know, usually I just said drop the the flak jacket and the tactical. I just went running with this thing, and really this was gameplay from the stream last night. A late morning gaming. I'm probably gonna stream again tonight. I know that there's a lot of events going on this weekend. CEO in Orlando, which I'm a fan of fighting games, and MLG in Anaheim, California. Which there's such long events. I just wait until the last day really to watch the finals, and I don't have time to watch every single fight and every battle and so on and so forth. So, this gameplay originated from the fact that people that were in the comments in the stream last night were asking me to use different setups. We got pretty bored, so we started using different things, and it was funny because it's like, you always get a lot of haters in your stream, like, you suck and blah blah blah, I'm better than you, and it's just, a lot of people out of animosity and so on and so forth. And it was funny, this game, I'm using the KSG-12, like, I was just picking random stuff, like, people would ask me to use the little shotgun pistol, and I'm going to be posting other gameplays from that stream last night. I have some SCAR gameplay, some Ballista. It doesn't really matter if you're a good Call of Duty player. You could use any weapons that are out there. One thing I did notice is the fact that when I watch so-called professional players, I don't really like to call them professional players because they play different rules than everybody else does. And some of the stuff that they delete parts of the game that's out of the game. So I don't know what you would call it, like constricted rules. But anyways, the point being is, I thought there was something very interesting out there. You see a lot of MLG players and crossover players, do YouTube videos. And sometimes they're not always going to be posting their game battles or whatever. That shit's kind of boring to watch. So, a lot of times you'll see these MLG players use different setups. And I watched a couple matches today, and you've seen some of those quirky setups work in the gameplay, and it was crazy. Like, you didn't see the other team, they weren't able to handle it. And even though they use these particular setups, the other team they're not able to use them, or they don't get them. It's because, YouTube, everybody likes to go through all the weapons. It's videos, it's entertaining, we like to show you a lot of stuff. And so I just found it fascinating that, the other teams caught off guard with certain setups, and I'm like, this stuff is normal every day for us. So I thought that's one part I like to watch about MLG gameplay and whatnot. So going back to the stream last night, we were just straight up, talking about David Vonderhaar and how he single-handedly ruined Call of Duty. I mean, it's obvious that Treyarch didn't earn this game. This game was given to them by Activision. Basically, Activision stole this game from Infinity Ward and fired the two people who made this game. I mean, so you really can't expect somebody to come in and, they're taking somebody else's interpretation and making it their own. I understand that. That's your thing. That's what you want to do. Whoever influences you, that's on you. But I don't feel that way about the game. I feel different about it, and maybe one day I'll get to the point where I can get a group of people and we can make our own version. And that's the thing, this day in society we live in, I think there's enough people out there that you can create your own specific type tribe interest into, your game. And, that's the great thing about it, not everybody has to be forced into a certain corner of liking something that they really don't like. If you don't like it, just go make your own game or go do your own thing or whatever. That's the way I look at it. I think Call of Duty has a great foundation, but I don't feel interested in the direction it's going into. So eventually somebody else will feel the same way that I do, and I'm sure they do, or somebody will eventually have the gall to challenge this series and make a, better version of the game, or a different version that people like me would like this game. So in the comments, it was funny. You know, you get to like the haters, going back to the hater situation. So somebody goes on like, this guy calls in a Vtol, and he called in a Vsat. Now, if you'll notice, through this whole game, I didn't have any kill streaks. I went streakless with the KSG-12, and we still won the game. And this dude goes, you got a Vtol called on you. You suck. And I'm like, I suck, and I won the game with a one-shot shotgun with no streaks. And I was like, get out of here. It's just a funny, the mentality that you get. Anyways, I hope you get a chance to check out the streams. They're funny. Until next time, it's your boy Fizz. Peace. I'm out.